Dr. ZYX-9 adjusted the quantum resonance scanner with her tertiary manipulator, the crystalline formations beneath Europa's ice sheet pulsing with an otherworldly luminescence. The Caltharian scientist had spent 3 rotations analyzing the archaeological site, but the readings defied every principle of xenoarchaeology she knew. These structures predate our oldest civilizations by at least 50,000 cycles. She transmitted to her research partner, Vorth, who hovered nearby in his biomechanical exosuit. Yet the technological sophistication is unprecedented. The ruins stretched for kilometers beneath the frozen moon's surface, a vast network of metallic corridors and chambers that seemed to bend space itself. The walls were covered in intricate symbols that shifted and changed when observed directly, as if alive with some dormant intelligence. Vortha's sensory tendrils flickered with excitement. The quantum signatures suggest these structures exist in multiple dimensional phases simultaneously. Whoever built this understood reality manipulation at a level we're only beginning to theorize. As they ventured deeper into the complex, their instruments detected something that made both scientists pause. Embedded within the walls were genetic sequences, not random patterns, but deliberate encoding of biological information. The data was ancient, yet remarkably preserved in quantum crystalline matrices. "These aren't just ruins," ZYX-9 whispered, her voice carrying across the neural link. "They're archives." The central chamber opened before them like a cathedral of light and shadow. At its heart stood a massive obelisk, its surface covered in the same shifting symbols they'd observed throughout the complex. But as their scanners analyzed the structure, something extraordinary happened. The symbols began to stabilize, forming recognizable patterns. "It's responding to our presence," Vorth observed, his bioluminescent patches cycling through spectrums of confusion and wonder. "The quantum field is adapting to our neural frequencies." Suddenly, the chamber filled with holographic projections. The scientists watched in stunned silence as images flickered to life around them, not of their own species, but of bipedal beings with soft, pale skin and primitive technology. The creatures appeared fragile, almost laughably primitive compared to the architectural marvels surrounding them. "Impossible," ZYX-9 breathed. "These beings couldn't have built this place. They barely seem capable of space travel." But the projections continued, showing the bipedal creatures, humans, according to the translated text, not as builders, but as something far more significant. The images revealed their true nature: reality architects who worked not with matter and energy, but with the fundamental forces of existence itself. The hologram showed humans scattered across thousands of worlds, their consciousness connected through quantum entanglement networks that spanned galaxies. They had transcended physical form, becoming living equations that could reshape the mathematics of reality. They had seeded the universe with potential, guiding the evolution of countless species from the shadows of higher dimensions. "The Ancient Ones," Vorth whispered, using the old term from Caltharian mythology. "They weren't just legends." The final projection revealed the truth that shattered their understanding of cosmic history. Humanity hadn't disappeared. They had evolved beyond physical existence, becoming the guardians of reality itself. Every civilization that arose, every technological breakthrough, every leap in consciousness had been subtly guided by their invisible influence. As the projections faded, a new message appeared in the shifting symbols. "Your species is ready for the next phase. The torch passes to you, as it passed to us from those who came before. Remember us not as we were, but as what you may become." The obelisk dimmed, and the chamber fell silent. ZYX-9 and Vorth stood motionless, processing the magnitude of what they had discovered. They were not just archaeologists uncovering the past. They were students receiving the final lesson from humanity's greatest teachers. In the depths of Europa's ice, 2 alien scientists began to understand that their own evolution was not an accident, but part of an ancient design crafted by the species they had always dismissed as primitive. The humans had not vanished. They had simply graduated to a form of existence beyond imagination, continuing their eternal work of nurturing consciousness across the cosmos. The Ancient Ones lived on, not in memory, but in every thought, every discovery, every step toward transcendence taken by the species they had helped guide toward the stars.